it's Miss Michelle here coming to you to do our project for the day. That is correct, you guys. So I'm going to need you guys to have 4 different things. And 3 of these things are going to come straight from the things that I left on your guys' front porches yesterday. And if you guys have not gotten those off of your front porches, you need to tell your mommies or your daddies or your grandmas or your grandpas or whoever that you need to go outside and get them, okay? So the very first thing I need you guys to have is one of your Ziploc bags. The next thing I'm going to need you guys to have is your tape. And then the next thing I'm going to need you to have is your paints. And then the next thing I need you guys to have is just a piece of paper. Any piece of paper will do, mommy, daddy. It can have lines, it can be construction paper. As you can see, I'm using an older piece of recycled paper, okay? And so the very first thing I need you all to do is I'm just going to ask you guys just to set the piece of paper down on your table. And then the next thing I need you guys to do is I'm going to ask that your mommies or your daddies or your grandmas or your grandpas or your older brothers or your older sisters, whoever's going to be helping you guys do this, is I'm going to ask that in every corner or in every little place on the paper that you guys put a little dot of paint. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finger painting, and it's going to be mess-free finger painting. Doesn't that sound awesome? Mommy, daddy, grandma, grandpa, you guys will never ever want to finger paint any other way again. That is for sure. So, for instance, you're going to put a little dab of green, a little dab of blue, a little dab of red or pink or yellow or brown or black, whatever colors you guys want all over this page, okay? And what I suggest doing is using the back end of that paintbrush that came with that paint, or maybe even using the back end of a knife, a butter knife, something like that. That would probably be the easiest way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start putting some paint on my paper. Get another piece of paper. My paper just flew under my table. And if you guys only want to use 1 or 2 colors, you guys can only use 1 or 2 colors. If you want to use all of the colors, I think that there were like 6 or 7 colors. You guys can use all of the colors. If you only want to use 3 colors, use 3 colors. Do whatever you guys want to do, okay? Okay, so once you have your paint on your paper, it should look something like this, or you don't have to have this much paint on there. And then after that, the one thing I'm going to ask you guys to do is get your Ziploc bag. Make sure it's nice and open, really nice and big. I noticed that they have a lot of static electricity. So you're going to just slide that piece of paper into that bag, and don't worry if that paper touches anywhere, because they're going to be moving their fingers across it anyways. But the object is to try to get it in there without it making a mess. which I'm not going to be able to do this time. Okay, and after you've done that, make sure that there's no air in it. After you've done that, then I'm going to say for you guys just to go ahead and tape the edge of that paper, of that bag down on one side, and then I'm going to ask for you guys to tape it down on the other side. You want to tape it definitely on the side that has the zipper, and then I just dropped my scissors. And then tape it on all of the other edges. And what this is going to do is it is going to allow them to move it around without it lifting up off of the table. And I will show you what it looks like as soon as I'm done. And it should look something like this. And then after that, what you're going to be able to do is they're going to be able to start to move their fingers across that paint. And they are going to be able to start to finger paint and do whatever they want to do. I think that this is one of the coolest things that I think I have ever seen. So yeah, you guys can just keep rubbing it or doing it over and over. And just watch and wait and see what happens. Okay, my friends, that's it for today. I love you. I miss you all. Mwah. Have a great night. Bye.